What is up, everybody? This is Deceiving B, also known as Daniel Jacobs on YouTube. I know that's a weird ass thing I just said there, but you know. Okay, I want to explain to you guys something that you've always had and what you have always told adults and whatever. And I'm not trying to put anything, against adults that are watching this video or, listening to this video. I want you to say one thing to your kids that they probably always say to you, like, I know this, I do this, I think like you do, but you know what you always say, that they don't know anything, they can't think of this yet, it's kind of hard to say that to them when they already actually are thinking just like you. Alright, so I'm going to explain something to the teenagers that are watching this video, okay? I know this because I've been around adults, and I know it's a dumb thing I'm saying right now because you guys probably have been too. And you are, so, Alright, I'm going to explain something to you, and adults, I hope you're listening to this too. And no vile things I'm going to say against you, but it is true. Okay, from what I was looking on a database and from what I was looking on online, our minds are actually set on just like you adults, and our mind is actually set on the base things that you do say and what your conversations do talk about. Because as you picture this now, nowadays, back in the days, some teenagers don't know some things, but we actually do. Our minds are all set on this for many generations. Our mind has been set the same way as adults do. As soon as we hit a certain age, like for instance, like if kids were younger, like up to 7 years old or whatever, and they're getting older and older, and they hit 10 years old. It's not 10-year-old when they start developing the certain type of things adults talk about, or what they do and what they think and how they think alike. When we get to a certain age, like around 14, 15, or 16, our mind is actually ready, and our mind is actually set like adults. You know how adults, sometimes when they wake up in the morning and their clock starts, going off and you're getting ready to go to work. What are we doing now? Exactly what adults do. They go to work, they wake up every morning. It's kind of like going to school, but school is different. You're going there for education and you get the grades you need to get a job. But actually, we can already get a job at a certain age. We can drive at certain ages now. Back in the day, that was still the same way. And basically, how we wake up every morning. We're tired as hell, and we're getting ready to go to work or getting ready to go to school. It's the same thing adults do. They wake up in the morning, they're either sick, they're tired, or they don't freaking feel good, and they don't want to go to work. It's kind of like us teenagers now. We think like the same way. We don't want to go to school, we don't want to go to work, but unfortunately we have to in order to get the money that we want to buy shit, you know what I mean? Alright, so what I want to say is that basically, us teenagers, our mind is actually in the same exact line as adults do. So if you were to have a conversation with a teenager, I'm pretty sure they'd say the same thing, or they know the same exact thing, because their mind is set just like an adult. Our minds think like adults, our minds think alike, our minds know alike. Because, for instance, if you were in trouble by someone holding a gun to your freaking temple, getting ready to pull the trigger, what would you think? Oh yeah, you'd pray to God hoping you don't die or whatever. Or if there's any type of object near you and you're getting ready to face against the enemy, what is the first thing you're going to grab? The object on the ground, or attempt to try to grab that. What adults do, they do the same thing. I know this is a conversation that's unknown, but what I'm saying is that we all think alike. As soon as we hit that certain age, teenagers think just like adults do. We think the same thing, same gestures, and actually adults now, they do talk in dirty ways. Like us teenagers, we think the way they think too. Like any type of thing you would say, the adults would say too. Like cursing. Kids underage, come on. They shouldn't be cussing either. They learning that stuff and it's not cool. Stuff like that is just not cool. Being around your older brother, little kids being around their older brothers, their older siblings, any type of older person, they're learning things. sexual comments, anything like that. I mean, it's kind of stupid. Alright guys, I'll keep you updated on some more videos, and I'll let you know what's going on. So, subscribe to my channel, and stay followed up on my online gaming and everything else, and I'll let you know what's going on. Peace out, guys!